Indonesian history.
Jung, Jawa, the giant ship ruling the archipelago's oceans that has been lost. As an archipelagic country, Indonesia is known to have dominated sea expeditions for trade since centuries ago. Cargo ships were built to transport spice commodities from one port to another. Before shipping technology was controlled by Europeans, Indonesia already had amazing shipping technology. This is recognized by a famous astronomer from Greece named Claudius Ptolemaeus called Kolandia Fonta, which means ship from Sumatra or Java. Its history begins in the 1500s when the Javanese were known to dominate the Southeast Asian region by controlling the spice route between Maluku, Java, and Malacca. Gradually, the port of Malacca also became a trading center at that time. The concentration of trade in the ports of the archipelago became an impetus for people in Java to continue to develop large ships for the expansion of their trading area. In the 8th century, Nusantara shipping reached its peak of glory when the Javanese succeeded in building the largest ship in world history. The Javanese call it Jung, which in ancient Javanese means boat. Behind the large stature of the Javanese jungle like a giant, this ship was built with a quite unique technique. Instead of using nails or iron, the Jung Jawa framework used pegs to attach the ship's parts to each other. This ship consists of 4 masts and a large wall which is a combination of 4 layers of teak wood. Jungian Java also used a variety of sails, ranging from 2 sails to 4 large sails, complete with a large bow as a wind rudder. The presence of this giant ship is also recorded in the 16th century historical report written by Gaspar Correa. In that note, he told about a giant ship from Java that could not be shot by the biggest cannon. Of the 4 layers of shipboard, only the largest fleet in the heyday of Majapahit. In the 14th century, the Jung Jawa ship was increasingly recognized by sailors in the world. These ships were used on a large scale by the Majapahit kingdom as military transport ships. The largest number of 400 ships grouped into 5 fleets. The ships can accommodate up to 800 soldiers and are 100 meters long. For a small size, this ship has a length of 33 meters with a capacity of 121 soldiers. From time to time, the junks of Majapahit experienced a change of function. Seeing its large enough capacity, this ship was eventually also used as a merchant ship.
Nicola de Conde in the 15th century described the Javanese cargo as having a larger size than the largest Portuguese ship at that time, the Flor de la Mar. According to the book Majapahit Maritime Civilization written by Irwin Joko Nugroho, Jung Jawa is 4 to 5 times the size of the Flor de la Mar ship. In fact, the junks can load up to 2,000 tons of commodities. According to Duarte Barros's records, Jungle Java was used to trade from Southeast Asia to the Middle East. Merchandise brought was rice, beef, goat, pork, onions, sharp weapons, gold, silk, camphor, to agarwood. At that time, the exploration of the people of the archipelago reached its greatest achievement. This is because almost all spice commodities from Asia are found in Java. The giant Jung Jawa ship, which was quite famous in its time, is unfortunately not widely known by the Indonesian people today. The failure of Mataram's power regeneration was cited as one of the causes of the erosion of junk civilization. After Sultan Agung Mataram stepped down, the Mataram government fell to a Mangkurat during his reign. A Mangkurat entered into a trade agreement with the Dutch through the VOC. The agreement stated that the VOC was allowed to open trading posts in the Mataram area, while the Mataram party was also allowed to trade to other islands controlled by the VOC. A Mangkurat also closed ports and destroyed ships in coastal towns, to prevent rebellions from those who disagreed with his decision. The condition was further exacerbated when the VOC began to control coastal ports in the mid-18th century. At that time, the VOC also prohibited shipyards from building ships with a tonnage exceeding 50 tons and placed supervisors in each port city. Until now, the civilization of the junks and their journey to bring the spices of the archipelago to all corners of Asia only remained a history that was almost forgotten.